phones? Because I'm on video too.
Alright everybody, we on the cool little train here at Six Flags. Oh look.
Hello everyone, welcome to Six Flags Over Georgia Railroad here at Six Flags Over Georgia. We're currently stationed at Martinsville train station. We'll be making our way over to Raven Gap. As the train is in motion, I'm about to ask one, please remain seated for your safety and the safety of those around you. Please also be advised that there's no eating, drinking, or smoking on the train. Sit back and enjoy your ride here at Six Flags Over Georgia.
You alright there?
Yeah, I thought I had the camera.
Yeah. Nice pictures.
I'm videoing too. Sorry everybody else taking my phone.
They coming along on that.
Welcome to Six Flags Over Georgia and the Six Flags Over Georgia Railroad.
Look at
Did
the
you know
twist.
that this here railroad is one of the original rides to open with Six Flags Over Georgia on June 16, 1967? Well, it's true. The Six Flags Over Georgia Railroad has seen the years come and go, seen the park add attractions and experiences, and yet, the Six Flags Over Georgia Railroad continues to provide the best overview of the park. Six Flags Over Georgia was designed in a circular fashion, with the railroad making up the circle that would encompass the park. So what do you say? Let's experience the Six Flags Over Georgia Railroad together and see some of the past and present of Six Flags Over Georgia. The train depot that we are currently at is the Marthansville train depot of the Six Flags Over Georgia Railroad. Marthansville was the second name of the small community that would grow to be Atlanta. The original name was Terminus, as the town was the end of the line for the Western and Atlantic Railroad. Before we get started, please make sure you secure all loose articles.
Here we go.
And please make sure to keep your hands and arms inside the coaches, as that something you're reaching for might just want you a little more than you want it. There's no smoking and no eating or drinking on this here train either, so please abide accordingly. With the toot of our whistle, we'll be on our way.
See you later.
We'll be traveling over to the Raven Gap train depot, and along the way, you'll see some of the history and the treasures of Six Flags Over Georgia. If you look to the right, you'll see our administrative offices and many of our team members who work at the park each day to provide you and your families a fun and memorable experience. You can smile and wave at them, and they'll smile and wave right back at you. If you look to the left, some of you might remember these yellow and black bumper stickers that many cars sported when they pulled out of the parking lot after a day at the park. The rules required that one leaves their sun visor down if they did not wish to have a bumper sticker placed on their car. Any automobiles with their sun visors up were fair game. Also, on the left is the Dahlonega Mine Train, which was the nearest thing to a roller coaster at Six Flags Over Georgia for the first 6 years. The Dahlonega Mine Train continues to operate in the same spot today as it did on opening day in 1967. Look to your right, and you'll see what was once the location of a rodeo, and the Dodge City Bumper Cars is now home to the Justice League Battle for Metropolis ride. On the Justice League Battle for Metropolis, you can join Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, and the Flash in fighting Lex Luthor to protect the citizens of Metropolis. As we pass the Hall of Justice, the area of the park we are entering was called the Cotton States Exposition when this area of the park opened in 1973. The Cotton States Exposition was modeled after an actual World's Fair type exposition that had been held in Atlanta in 1895. Notice the antique cars riding around the carousel? The Hanson cars, as we call them, are one of the longest surviving rides from the park's original 1967 lineup. Off of the right-hand side of the train, you'll see what was
Dream machine.
open.
Robin.
Cottonseed's exposition area of the park. The Great American Scream Machine. This red, white, and blue painted wooden roller coaster stands
Blue Hawk.
105 feet tall at its peak, travels 57 miles per hour at its fastest point, and required 750,000 board feet of lumber in construction. We're now headed to the Lickskillet section of the park. Lickskillet was the first section of the park to be added outside of the circle formed by the Six Flags Over Georgia railroad track. Lickskillet was named after an actual coal mining community in Georgia that became to be known as Adamsville. As we cross over the bridge, if you look to your right, you'll see the second skylift run that was added to run between Lickskillet and the now Peachtree Square sections of the park. We're now crossing over into River Country. In June of 1967, this was the home of Jean Ribaud's adventure. All along the banks of the man-made river were animated figures acting out some of the key events in early Georgia history, as well as depicting the many dangers faced by early explorers of the region. After the 1981 season, Jean Ribaud's adventure came to an end. With the new craze for whitewater rafting rides sweeping theme parks, the trough of Jean Ribaud's adventure was dredged, widened, and converted into today's Thunder River. We're about to pull into the Raven Gap Train Depot.
It's open.
The Raven Gap Depot is the halfway point of the Six Flags Railroad line and is named for a gap in northern Georgia that early settlers used to pass through the mountains. Now, once we come to a complete stop and the engineer sounds a train whistle, you'll be free to exit this here train. Please make sure to grab up your belongings and watch your step exiting your car.
Please remain seated until the train comes to a complete stop and you hear the single whistle from the engineer.